Hey guys, in this lesson I'm going to be going over highs and lows of the market, how to tell if the market is falling or rising. Like I said in the very first lesson, I am basically going over what bullishness and bearishness is in a greater degree. So it gives you a better understanding of what's going on, how you can characterize if a market is truly bearish or bullish. Now, let's dive into it right here. Now, I can tell, as I've been doing this for quite a long time, that right here we are in a bearish cycle, a bearish trend, you could even say. Now, what do I just mean by that? I just mean it's falling over a longer period of time. As we talked about in the candlestick lesson, each candlestick represents 15 minutes. For me, you can see here that it started at the 29th of October. If you can look down at the bottom of the screen, right here to this black line that just disappears. This basically started at the 29th of October at 9 AM and it finished roughly around the 30th of October. So it's been going for quite some time. It's been falling. That means that I can see that it is in fact bearish. Now, how do I do this? How can I actually see? Well, it's quite simple. Here we have a high. We have the highest point that we can see left or right of us, right? This is the highest point. This is clearly a low. How can I tell that? Because it fell all the way down and then it came up. It rose again to create another high, just like a mountaintop, guys. That's basically what we're looking for. If I just step away from the charts for a second and draw this out for you guys, this are the basic patterns of how you can tell whether something is bearish or bullish. And you'll be able to see that they're the exact opposites of one another. Here, you can quite clearly see that this is a high. We have a low down here, and then we have another high point. Now we can see that this high is at a lower point than this high up here, right? Just like we saw on the chart above us, and I'll go back to that in a second. So what we have is a lower high. And then we can see we can come down, we have a lower low. Obviously, yet again, really simple. This low is lower than this one. A lower low. Again, this high is lower than this high. A lower high. And again, we have a lower low. So it's lower highs and lower lows. Whereas you'll be able to guess quite simply that bullishness is characterized by higher highs and higher lows. This low is higher than this one, a higher low. This high is higher than the previous high. It is a higher high. That's how you can tell by looking at the charts. Again, we can see here, higher, that's a high. We have a, not so much a lower low yet, because obviously the lows are down here. But we can quite clearly see that this high, it's not higher than this one, so it's a, what is it? It's a lower high, and we can go all the way down here to see before we start to climb again that this is a low, and it's obviously quite a lot lower. So again, lower low, lower high, lower low. This high is indeed higher, but again you can see it fall straight away again, so we've got another lower low. Whereas if I try and find something that's bullish, which is right next to us, guys, which is perfect. Just let me draw a trend line. And this is really simple, so I won't go too much into it. Again, there'll be supplementary material for you to look at. This high is higher than this one. It is therefore a higher high. This low is higher than these lows down here. Therefore, it is a higher low. Higher high, higher low. Again, we don't have a higher high here. We don't even have a higher low. But again, it comes all the way back up. Clearly another higher high. That is bullishness. So, yeah, guys, don't fret. Look at the supplementary material. It's not a massive deal within the world of crypto. It's just a simple basic necessity. You can easily tell, I am sure, whether a market is getting higher or lower. I just wanted to give you a brief understanding. If you need more help, again, look at the supplementary material. It'll all explain it in, a good detail, a good deep understanding. So I will see you in the next lesson. Thanks, guys.